Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to another delightful episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up. We are at the Oxford Sports Pub and Secret Society,
Yes.
and we are going to introduce our interns. And I'm so excited right now. I'm Joel Hoxley, and this is David Washington. And then we're going to ask the very first question is, who are you?
Yes.
Well, my name is Angelina, and I'm actually currently a UCF student studying advertising and public relations.
There's more to that than that. She's the president of a club. You gotta tell people about yourself.
That's one thing. I don't know why, but I always get so embarrassed by titles. I'm actually starting to work on this, but I am the president of Quotes. It is an excellent organization. It really helps out our young students develop their professional skills.
And so with that, do you also participate in the local chapter of the FRPA?
Yes, I do. I absolutely love their events. I haven't done much last semester because I was super busy. The spring semester, all kinds of things happened, but I intend on participating more during the summer and in the fall.
Well, excellent. Now, if you don't know what the FPRA is, it's the Florida Public Relations Association. And it's a moment that we get as public relations people to work with others. We get awards, you submit your stuff, you can actually get awards. And Quotes is now doing that. Like, the year I was in Quotes, we had a whole bunch of trophies, and I'm like, why did we stop getting trophies? So you guys are actually doing that now. So
Yes.
talk about it.
So we actually submitted a piece last spring, and I thought that it was pretty good, but unfortunately we did not win or receive a reward for it. But I think it's the step that we needed to take in order to finally take home a trophy. Or not a trophy, but an award.
An award. I mean, it's a proud moment.
Absolutely.
So, Lindsay Hudock, I just was looking at her social media. She's now got her 2 titles. So she now can put that she's APR.
Oh, she got
And
both
she's
of them?
CRC. So
Oh, good
she's got
for
the
her.
you know those little initials that go in the back of the name? In our profession, there's the APA and then the CRC. The AP, whatever. I'm being confused. But yeah, we get all those little initials too. So it's great. You're going to do that? You're going to take those tests?
Yes, actually for the fall, I'm signed up for the class where you can actually get your student APA, and so hopefully I pass the test.
Oh, you'll pass the test. If this old man can do it. 'Cause I sit there, that was the first time they introduced that class. Was when I graduated in 2017, so it was like that was when she actually got a chance to put that class together.
Oh, wow,
It's only
I didn't know that.
It's only a pass-fail, so you can't really do
You
too
were a
bad.
mess.
I was a mess, man. I don't know how I went to UCLA. But David has a lot of questions. You're going to be our political person, though.
Yes. I'm really looking forward to you and everyone else joining us. My first question is, what's your idea of what you'll be doing with J&W?
So my biggest idea of what I want to do is cater to what Gen Z wants. Because I feel that Gen Z is probably one of the craziest generations out there. We have so many people, and I just want to promote the truth to Gen Z. There's so much misinformation out online and in the news, and it's really hard to decipher now what's real and what isn't, especially with this AI technology. So my biggest goal is just to try to help promote the truth and to promote it in such a way that they want to watch it and that they want to see it.
I know when we first met, when we were introduced, you talked about wanting to be more in the political, space, and so I'm thinking, okay, great. There's this organization that we need to introduce you to, that person we need to introduce you to. However, it will be in a way that will be intentional for you. And as I stated before, we want to make sure that this experience will foster a better understanding of the political experience or the marketing experience or PR, whatever you want to say. But it enhances your personal and professional development and growth. Is there anyone or any particular event in the political space that you would like to know a little bit more of or get to know here in Central Florida or in Florida in general?
Absolutely. So I'm more familiar with the more national scale than I am the local scale. And that's something that does concern me because how do I know what's happening in California, but yet I don't know what's happening in Central Florida? So that's something like I really want to work on is just getting to know the people that's actually in Central Florida.
Okay. There is an opportunity to work on a national scale. There's a project that I have in mind that I'll discuss to you about. So that you do have some exposure at that national level. So I'm really excited about that. There's so many different things that, you and the other interns will be have opportunity to work with, and whatever you make of the experience is what it is. And again, we want to make sure that there is a lasting relationship way beyond J&W, but you take from this organization the skills and the experience that you need to, be a better political, a better influencer, or whatever it is you want to do.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're going to be working with him a lot because he is the political side of the organization. I do the political stuff with the Republicans, but I'm the one who really drives a lot of the make you think questions, the kind of probing questions. So what social are you on?
So I actually, because I have been just scrolling on social media just so mindlessly and I started hating it. So I recently just deleted most of my social media apps. Right now, the only thing that's on my phone is Snapchat because my boyfriend and I have a streak and I don't want to lose the streak. But other than that, it's pretty much just Snapchat and YouTube.
Really? So
Yeah.
we're getting the interns that are turning off. Like when we talk about unplugging, we talk about unplugging the cable, disconnecting, cutting the cable.
Right.
You guys are a lot of you guys are just not. You're seeing the what is it? The poor side. The just. So talk about why you did that. Like, I'm really interested.
Yes, so it was one of those things where social media can be so addicting. I
Right.
mean, it's like a drug. Like you get that little dopamine hit and you just can't stop. And it just got to be to the point where I was like, this is taking over my life. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, for the summer I just scrolled on TikTok. I don't want that for me. And I think that whenever you do that, it shows in every aspect of your life because your attention span starts to get shorter and shorter. And I'm really realizing that with my little sister because she's 9 years old and that's the kind of content that she consumes and it shows. And I'm trying to get her to disconnect as well.
Right.
So I can't tell her, hey, put down the TV if I'm not doing the same.
Good point. That's a very good point.
Right. And that was just the reason why I was like, okay, because I would set, because I have an iPhone, so I would set little timers on my phone. And it would just be to the point where just like hitting the snooze alarm. I would do the same thing for that. Oh, yeah, remind me in 15 minutes, remind me in 15 minutes. And it got to be to the point where I would look at my time on the screen and it would be like 6 hours or something crazy like that. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to delete it because it takes so much effort to reinstall it versus just hitting the snooze.
Wow.
Wow, it's incredible. So, because we introduced, you were familiar with Slack, and all of a sudden, David and I, we're time in an interview, and we say, "Hey, we use Discord," and you're like, "I don't have that." And it's like, well, what is it? It's like it's the same thing, but it's for gamers and stuff like that. But what we use it because it really. We can take every single one of our projects and separate them. Right. If I just want to talk to the interns, I go to the intern and I put your name and get to talk to you or all. And I think that's a great way, a great tool.
Yes.
And David introduced it to us, as we brought it in.
I'm kind of, earlier speaking with Kellen, he mentioned being on Snapchat. Now, Angelina's talked about being on Snapchat. I think we're missing something because
No.
It seems like Gen Z.
No.
I think that at least for our political clients, especially if we're looking at this upcoming election cycle, if we want to talk to have a relationship with the Gen Z younger demographic, it sounds like we need to be on Snapchat.
Yeah, actually, as you were talking to him and as I was listening, I was thinking the exact same thing. Because one thing that I like about Snapchat, and I feel that a lot of Gen Zers are also attracted to Snapchat, is a lot of people are on it and they mostly use it just purely for communication. So, for an example, like you wouldn't necessarily delete the messaging app on your phone, right? So, I feel like Snapchat, whenever Gen Z just wants to just disconnect from social media, is probably one of the better ones because they're already on it because they're probably not going to delete it. And there's even like a section on Snapchat where you can watch shows and different things like that. And there are specific things that I only watch on Snapchat. I don't care if they have TikTok or whatever, I'm going to watch it on Snapchat because for some reason it's just, I don't know, specialer in my eyes.
Wow, I am educated, and for Kellen, I have a social media calendar that I created that I'll be talking to you about. But I did not include Snapchat into the major social media platforms that we would like to address. So I have to rethink that. I thought Snapchat was kind of lost in the fray, and people like, Snapchat moved over to TikTok, but wow. I guess I better start learning how to use Snapchat.
Well, you're going to have a lot of fun with that because, like, I just downloaded it, and I'll tell you, it has been the eye-opening experience.
Really?
And I'm not going to share that because you can't make this shit up. Like, I downloaded it. This is how old people are going to get the problem. So I downloaded it because I knew it was something I wanted to look at again, and I had looked at it in the past, but I hadn't had my friends, like the people at Quotes and the people at school. That's when I had it. So I was like, okay, I got it. I still didn't understand the reason for it. Like, only reason I can think of it to have something disappear. I'm not going to go there. But all of a sudden, I started getting all these people wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'll accept some people and I'll talk to them. And I talk to them, and it's like, hi, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing good. And, where you from? And I'll tell them where I'm from. And then they go, hey, would you like to hook up? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm an old man. I don't know what it is, right? And it's like, so she said, they go like, hey, well, I can either come to you or you can come to me. And then they started giving me this list of the prices. And I'm like, oh, this is where the prostitutes have gone to.
Yeah, gotta stay away from that.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of bots. We have to be careful of the bots and stuff like that. So that's all reason I'm bringing that up, because I was like, you can't make this shit up.
Right. Yeah,
that was perfect for this stuff.
I had to really take some time and learn about Snapchat. I don't even think I had a account when it first came out. I typically try to get on and just try to understand and see if it's useful for what we do. But it seems like I do have some homework ahead of me. And wow. In regards to your past experience in politics, do you have any past experience in college or university politics, or with any of the organizations on the college campus, or just in where you've grown up?
So for me, I haven't had any formal experience with the political arena. I would have loved to have it. That's actually like why I joined you guys. But it was just one of those things where I just enjoyed listening to the content, and I was thinking to myself, I should just try to get into this, because I feel that a lot of Gen Zers, they're not into politics. Mm-hmm. Or if they are, they're more into like the more extreme form of politics. And I like to get to the more morality side of it, and the more, what are my beliefs? What am I thinking? Sure. Because I think that a lot of Gen Z, we're always told what to think. We're always told, oh yeah, this is what I like, and you're gonna like it too. And I like the more thinking question, like the one that you provide, that really makes you think about, okay, is this something that's real? Is this something that I should be thinking about? Is this even something that I should be wasting my time listening to?
Okay. So today, David, what we're going to do is we're going to have her as our first you can't make this shit up segment, so she can talk on the topic and we can hear a little bit from her.
Put her on the spot.
Yeah, we got to. This is what you guys are here for, right? You're really here to learn. You want to be involved, and this is the best place to do it, right here where you have an audience. So now I put you on the spot because we're going to close this with the question, what is the moment that you can't make this shit up? Pow, hit you. Just give us one of them.
Well, there's so many, but I would have to say all this AI stuff. And especially how fast it's advanced. When I saw that there was an AI on Snapchat and it messaged me, I'm like, I don't know you. I don't want to know you. It's some weird robot, and you can actually snap it back. Like, you can actually take a picture and snap it back. And no, it seems so weird to me. I'm not going to go to some robot for my relationship problems or whatever problems I'm having, because it seems way too creepy.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually went on a job. I went on a job site. I'm gonna give it promotion. It was ZipRecruiter, and all of a sudden, I now have Phil trying to reach out to me, telling me I'm not applying enough. Like, you got to be applying faster. He's trying to tell me how to get a job. I'm like, holy cow. Like, if everybody's getting the same message, then I'm not going to be competing. But I now know I have to work faster because everybody's getting the information. You can't make this shit up. Thank you very much. Please like, please share. And
Subscribe.
absolutely.
Ring the